before you launch a campaign, if you don't have a solid blueprint, you don't have a solid flow, it's almost like buying a bunch of wood at the hardware store and getting a bunch of nails and tools and deciding I'm going to build a house, but just kind of winging it. It's not going to work out very well for you in the long run. So what I would suggest, and it would cost you more money because you'd keep having to start over and go back and this and that. The inefficiency of it drives me insane. So I'm going to show you the order that I launch ads and also the system that I use to build out campaigns, like a blueprint of it. So anyways, I'll show you how I do it. Now, not everyone does it the same way, but I personally find a lot of efficiency in this system. So first thing I do is I check out their Facebook page and their website. The reason I do this is not just to get pictures and content, but also if they have a uniformed look, I want to be able to imitate that on my funnel. I want it to look very similar to what they're doing. I don't want to have a funnel way off here in left field and all the rest of their pages all look very uniform. The other reason is because sometimes small businesses are not very well branded and they don't have a good uniform look, and this is something that I can help them out with in a possible upsell to helping out with their entire image. Helping them create that. You might be able to sell them a logo if they don't have a good one. You can really make a lot of money off branding. The next thing that I do is I create the content that I'm going to be using for the funnels. And now you might say, well, how in the world do you know what you need for the ads and funnels yet? You're about to see that, because before I do any of this, I map out a blueprint. Then I actually build the funnels out and I create my ads and then I launch it. This is the order I do it every single time. So I'm going to show you how I build out my campaign. I basically break it down into 3 different categories: traffic source, capture source, and retargeting. Now, my first 3 traffic sources are typically Facebook ads, the website pixel, and the buy-sell trades. Now, here's something that not a lot of people are doing properly. Whether you're doing it for a trial campaign or whether or not you're actually doing it for a signed client, make sure you get your Facebook pixel in the header of their actual website. Why? Because their natural SEO brings them clients every day that bounce out of their websites. If it's your own website, you have people going to your website every day naturally and then they bounce out and nothing ever happens. We want to retarget those people too on social media. So between the Facebook ad, the website Facebook pixel, and then also the buy, sell, trade groups, the classified groups, I get a lot of traffic from these. Now my capture sources are going to be a ClickFunnels landing page, typically always. But what I do is I clone that landing page once I make it, and I put that into my second one. Now the reason I do this is because when I retarget people who have already been in this funnel, I want them to come back to my second opt-in page. Why? Because it's a very easy way for me to know that they're coming back in through my retargeting. So for instance, if I see that 80 people clicked into the first one, bounced out, but then 35 people came into the second one and maybe 18 of them actually filled out the form, I know my retargeting campaign is working very well. And then for my retargeting sources, I typically do at least 2 Facebook ads, also an email sequence campaign, and sometimes I'll even do text messages. Now, I want you to think about everything in funnels, because you think about it, we're driving them through funnels and all that, but in reality, this all sort of forms a funnel. And at the end of it, we get a lead, a client, which is a really cool way. Now, let's just look through one more time how this is all going to map out. Facebook ads going to send them into a landing page. We're going to also drive people who clicked on their website. We're going to retarget them, send them into that landing page. Same with the buy, sell, trade sites. Then what we're going to do is retarget everyone who has been to this landing page here with these 2 Facebook ads that we see down here. These arrows may end up being a little bit off. Obviously, ideally, anybody who clicks on this, we're trying to get them to opt in right away, then they would end up being on the email campaign. But if they don't, we want them to get retargeted with these 2 Facebook ads, bring them back to this landing page here, which in turn they would end up once again getting on the email list, the text message list. And then we have a very, very warm lead, because by this point they are going to be so sick of seeing us on Facebook, and they're probably excited. We've been everywhere to them. So this is how I map out my campaigns. Now I want you to think about something though. Why does this work so good? Because now I know exactly what I'm going to do. I can almost check it off my list as I'm building it out. I could literally print out a page and just cross them off as I'm doing it. But I know, okay, I'm going to need one nice video ad here. Maybe I need a video here. So 2 videos, and then I want 2 retargeting videos, so I'm going to need 4 videos. Okay, so then I can make a note, 4 videos, and then I can figure out what I want those videos to be like. Then what I can do is write up my email sequences. I get all those things ready, so that way when all your pages are built, everything just comes together. People are always like, Russ, how do you throw out so much content and funnels and this and that so quickly? And what it is I create so much content all the time. I have so much stuff to fill my landing pages with. So it does not take long for me to be able to build out a really cool funnel and to get things rolling. So my suggestion would be map everything out before you actually do it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of take you through the flow of building out these campaigns, and I'm going to do these one by one. Now, it's going to be very quick stuff. If you really want to get detailed stuff, then there's the Facebook Blueprint course and all that. I'm going to be just showing you the basics of it on how to do it. And then we will, then you'll have a better understanding of how this all works. So hopefully this helps you out, and I'm excited to continue on here.